Hey, what's up, guys and girls? This is Midori, and I'm back with another episode of Draw Midori. Welcome back, guys. I'm finally back again. Now, today I will be working on Jett, and she is one of the main characters from Valorant. And I decided to do a new series today, moving forward. I will probably go back to Apex Legends and Fortnite and maybe even Overwatch. But Valorant is the new game, and I really like the character designs. Um, well, actually, all of the character designs, a lot of the promotional art and the character designs. I really love the style. The style is sort of is very, how can I say, like it almost looks like a digital pastel or digital, not even watercolors, but like sort of pastel, sort of like it's almost like it's made with chalk in a way. It's very two-dimensional, very not too much like gradation when it comes to the artwork in Valorant. And I will be doing this drawing in my particular style, so it's not gonna look like the promotional art, especially because I'm actually drawing on tracing paper. So you're gonna see the effect of me drawing on the tracing paper because it's gonna look, the copics are gonna look a little bit different. Like I'm actually supposed to be drawing on the marker paper, but I'm the type of person where I don't like to waste paper. And the first paper in the new sketchbook that I got is tracing paper, and I actually decided to draw on it. And truth be told, it actually yield a very different effect with the Copic markers. It actually looks sort of like watercolors, but it's not. It's something that I'm not wasn't expecting, but it still looked pretty decent. Now, as you can already see, I already did the pencil line work, and now I'm pretty much going into the the Copic outliners, and I'm gonna start really light. This drawing, since it's the first drawing back that I did in a long time, it's not gonna be as detailed as like my Vegito drawing, because that drawing took several days. Well, not several days, but like 2 days to do. And but this drawing is more simpler. This is me just getting back into the groove. Sorry I've been away for so long, but yeah, I've been working on a lot of programming, and programming is using a different side of your brain. And for me to wrap my head over it, I have to really take a deep dive into it. And if you're wondering, the reason why I'm doing programming is because I want to become an art director. I've been doing graphic design for like 10 years. And, there's people much younger than me that became art directors, whether it be by skill or by chance. With me, it's just that I've been bouncing around with different jobs. I started off as an animator, and then from animating for about a year or two, I went into toy design, designing for watches, kids' watches, backpacks and things like that. And I did that for a while, and then I went back to regular graphic design with flyer designs and then even video editing. But I think it's time for me to step up my portfolio and become an art director. I freelanced as one before, but I haven't been a full-time art director. And one thing it is about doing professional art and digital art, these days you have to know programming. I know a lot of artists, that is like something that's extremely scary, something that they never can see themselves doing. But I'm the type of artist where I try anything, and I like a challenge, So this is gonna be a new chapter in my life in terms of skill set, And but at the same time, I don't want to abandon or get too rusty with my fine art, because that is my love, that is my bread and butter, and what I like to do the most. But this programming, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. That's just my professional side in terms of what I do for a living, and hopefully, I'll get good. And by this time, not this time next year, but by early next year, that's when I'm gonna decide to, to apply to different jobs. Because right now everyone's on lockdown, COVID still, the new normal. People are working from home and everything. So, I thought I took this time to brush up on some new skills. Now, after this stage that I'm doing here, I'm gonna go over the with a like a zero, not a 0.5, but a little bit thicker line weight when it comes to the Copic multiliners, and then I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see how the effect of the Copic markers look on tracing paper. It's gonna look really weird, but sort of cool, like sort of like a happy accident. Now, guys, here for a little background on Jett. Now, representing her home country of South Korea, Jett's agile and evasive fighting style lets her take risks no one else can. She runs circles around every skirmish, cutting enemies before they even know what hit them. Now, Jett's agile and evasive fighting style lets her take risks no one else can. She runs circles around every skirmish, cutting enemies up before they even know what hit them. Jett is one of the few agents with a passive ability. Holding the jump key while in the air will allow Jett to slow her descent. Jett's ultimate allows her to wield several throwing knives that deal moderate damage and kill on headshots. Getting a kill replenishes her daggers, and you can choose to throw them at one time or throw all remaining daggers in a short range burst. From Korea comes Jett, an agile fighter who prioritizes movement over everything. Her abilities include a teleportation based dash and an updraft that lets her reach higher ledges. She also has a smoke bomb ability to hinder sightlines and a powerful Blade Storm ultimate that deals moderate to heavy damage and remains accurate even while she's moving. Now, that is the basic bio on Jett. Just by reading this background on her, you could just tell that the game is pretty new. There's not much lore yet in Valorant compared to other battle royales or other, not battle royales, but other shooters like it in this genre. Like Overwatch or Apex Legends. Like every character that's released in Overwatch and Apex Legends have a really deep, I wouldn't say deep, but they make an event over each new characters, and they have a lot of big backgrounds on the particular character. But in Valorant, it doesn't seem like like a lot of the characters I'm looking at, they have a bio, but it's not as deep as the other ones, and I believe that's pretty much because it's new. Over time, they're gonna add things, add lores. Certain characters will be connected to other characters, like that. But for now, I believe since it's new, a lot of the information on the characters are pretty light. And if you haven't played Valorant, it's pretty much like a crossbreed between Overwatch and Counter-Strike. It's very precision based in terms of how it plays and how it shoots and feels. So yeah, but at the same time, it's a hero shooter like Overwatch. But as you can see pretty much, what I was saying with the copics and how it's gonna look. It looks like water. It almost looks like. Have you ever seen those paintings? I don't know what kind of material they use, but like those paintings that's on a mural or on glass. That is what it looks like, which is very interesting that you can actually get that effect just by drawing on paper and tracing paper with copics, because the ink from the copics, they don't absorb right away into the paper, into the marking paper. So since it's on tracing paper, it glides over it. So that's what's giving it that effect that it's almost look like you're painting on glass, like sort of like an engraving or something like that. So that's why you're gonna see a lot of the coloring and the rendering in this particular drawing. It's not as detailed or doesn't show as much gradation as a lot of my other drawings. It literally looks like something that's on glass. Okay, guys, this is pretty much the end of the drawing. Thank you guys once again for joining me. This is the end, and I will be doing more drawings soon. And thanks again, and I'll check you guys later.
미안해서 어쩌나?